I've got a plane full of people saying you threatened that stewardess.
I was not threatening her. I was just trying to get my bag into the overhead storage thing.
You were acting like a maniac, and you threatened her with a bomb.
No, I said I didn't have a bomb.
You said bomb.
I said it's not like I have a bomb.
You said bomb on an airplane.
What's wrong with saying bomb on an airplane?
You can't say bomb on an airplane.
Bomb, 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 bomb. You gonna arrest me?
You assaulted an airline
employee. What if I was in the military and I was a bombardier?
Right there.
Bomb, 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 bomb,
to put you away for a few years.
Norm. Take 5. I got a specialist here.
Bye, Norm.
This is the new normal now.
Oh, shit.
Investigators stop a bomb plot right here in Baltimore.
A 21-year-old man is accused of plotting to bomb an armed forces center in Catonsville. Our I-team has team coverage tonight. We begin with lead investigative reporter Jane Miller at the federal courthouse. Jane.
Marianne, Antonio Martinez is a 21-year-old U.S. citizen. Tonight he is in federal custody, accused of plotting and executing a plan to set off a car bomb in our own backyard of Catonsville. The FBI says 21-year-old Antonio Martinez posed a real threat, but his tools were fake, supplied by undercover agents who'd become aware of Martinez in October. The self-proclaimed jihadist was arrested this morning after he tried to detonate what he thought was a real car bomb outside a military recruiting center on Route 40 in Catonsville. In fact, the bomb was harmless.
A vehicle that he was in contained an explosive device. He personally drove it to the recruiting station where he left it. Stayed in the immediate area and then attempted to detonate the.
Right now, a frightening situation for residents in Parkville is finally over for a few hours today. Baltimore County people told others living in the several area roads to shelter in place. 11 News lead investigative reporter Jane Miller joins us live from the scene with more on what prompted that flurry of police and firefighter activity today. Jane.
Very busy afternoon out here in Parkville this afternoon, Donna. Baltimore County police are still questioning a man who lived in the house that drew all their attention, but they have declared that property safe and have reopened all of the streets. Police got the call just after noon that there might be a bomb-like device in the house, which is in the 3100 block of Texas Avenue. That's off Harford Road. They ordered people in the neighborhood to shelter in place and kept everyone else out while they sent bomb squad technicians in to investigate.
On February 10th at 9:11 in the morning, Eastern District officers responded to the Susquehanna Bank on Magothy Beach Road in Pasadena for a bank robbery. They learned that the suspect entered the bank carrying a shoebox and announced that he had a bomb. He demanded money, took money from the bank, and fled on foot towards a CVS store nearby. The suspect entered into a dark-colored pickup truck and was seen with some red smoke emanating from him, which was believed to be from a bank die-pack device. Officers searched but did not locate that suspect, who's described as a white male in his 20s, wearing a black beanie hat, a dark jacket, and gray sweatpants, and a ponytail. Fire department personnel responded to the bank and determined it was not a bomb. They rendered it safe.
The Manuel Joyner is accused of setting off those homemade bottle bombs at movie theaters all across the region. And this afternoon, investigators laid out their case against the Bowie man. 11 News reporter Kate Amaro joins us from the newsroom with more details. Kate?
Authorities said repeatedly today, Donna and Stan, that they are not treating this as a prank, which is obvious once you consider that Joyner's bail was initially set at $50 million, and then it was raised to a no-bond status after he faced a judge today.
After 3 months, 5 movie theaters, and 6 bottle bomb explosions, authorities say they finally nabbed their man.
Moviegoers can indeed rest a little easier with the arrest of 20-year-old suspect Manuel Joyner.
And to underscore that point, they staged Monday's announcement in front of one of the crime scenes, the Magic Johnson movie theater in Largo, where a bottle bomb exploded on May 24th.
Could have been deadly, if not from the effects of the bottle bombs, from the potential stampede of people affected by them.
Manuel Joyner is suspected of setting off bottle bombs at movie theaters across the region, from the Cinemark Theater at Arundel Mills Mall back in March to 2 incidents at the AMC Theater in Tysons Corner, Virginia. The first on May 18th, the second a week later.
2 people were splashed with components of that device, were treated on scene, decontaminated, and released.
Joyner was arrested at his home in Bowie Saturday night, and police say during an interview that he confessed to his involvement in 6 different explosions.
Created panic, mayhem, and frankly endangered the lives of thousands of people in the region.
Authorities would not comment on what led them to this suspect, if he may have been making those bombs inside his home, or what his motive may have been.
All of the details of what led us there are still part of the open and ongoing investigation that we're not going to comment on yet.
A series of 10 incidents involving homemade fire bombs has Baltimore City Police and fire officials concerned. They teamed up today to bring more awareness to that problem. 11 News reporter George Lettuce has the latest on that investigation.
In the past 6 weeks, the number of incidents involving amateur fire bombs has spiked, so investigators are trying to put a stop to it before somebody gets seriously hurt.
Baltimore City Police and Fire joined forces at a news conference Wednesday afternoon, partly for a public safety plea and partly for a plea to the public to help them solve at least 10 cases throughout the city since late April, where suspects constructed homemade fire bombs. In some incidents, they were tossed at homes. Other times, they were lit and someone else finds them in the street hours later. 3 of the incidents have happened in the past week.
There have been no injuries, and there has been very minimal property damage. However, the potential for risk associated with these devices is high.
Call 911. If you see a device, it's going to be something like either a bottle or a jug or something like that, something plastic, something that has liquid in it, and something that could be on fire. Whether it's on fire or not, do not touch it.
Last fall, police say an arsonist using Molotov cocktails set fire to 2 apartment buildings in northeast Baltimore. 6 adults and a child were injured.
I had to climb out the bedroom window, and it was horrible. It was horrible because I was scared. I didn't know what to do, so I got out.
Officials don't know how many of these cases are connected, if at all, and they're not sure of the motivation behind people making what investigators call incendiary devices.
In the Middle East is extending all the way to Pikesville in the form of a traveling museum.
11 News reporter Jennifer Franciati shows us the museum gives shoppers at one local shopping center an inside look at current life in Israel.
In front of the Green Spring Shopping Center on Smith Avenue is a gray box. It might not look like much, but this small 8x10 space is a replica of a bomb shelter. And the tight space inside and the video playing on a TV screen is giving visitors a window into the life of Israelis when sirens go off signaling a Hamas attack.
Really claustrophobic in there. Dark. And I'm thinking, like, I'm the only one. Imagine if there were 20 people squished into that little square room. And I'm so sad for the kids who can't have a normal life because you never know when they're just going to have to pick up again.
These are actual recordings of what takes place when Israelis hear the alert. This has been repeated now over 2,500 times in the last 3 weeks.
Rabbi Michael Meyerstein is the executive director of the Baltimore Zionist District, which is hosting the Bomb Shelter Museum. It was created by the organization Artists for Israel, intended to provide a multi-sensory experience. Images inside that dark, cramped space shows the 15 to 90 seconds Israelis have to take cover during a rocket attack.
They're trying to keep them positive and not let them know what's going on, but it's really sad.
This just puts a lot of what you hear in the news and the radio in perspective. Even though it's just a controlled environment, it still has that effect.
It gives you a better understanding, definitely, because it's dark and it's enclosed, and that's never a comfortable position to be in.
This museum was most recently in Washington, D.C., but it's the first time it's been left in any one location for an extended period of time. And it's right on time, says Rabbi Meyerstein, as the crisis escalates in the Middle East.
It's our hope that it will also become a magnet for drawing others in the surrounding communities to want to explore and see just what this war is all about. The Israelis making such a big deal out about a rocket that's coming in overhead. I guarantee you that if just one rocket were to fly over Pikesville today, people would be scared.
Jennifer Franciati, WBAL TV 11 News.
We need to do everything we can to intercept people who intend to commit hostile acts in the United States,
and to stop them before they carry out their scheme.